everyone, this is Samya and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I will be answering all of your questions which you have asked me in the comment section. So many of you have asked me questions related to learning English and some of you have shown interest to know about me. But I could not answer to each one of you. So I decided to make a separate video where I will be mentioning all of your questions and answer them. So without further delay, let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, this is the most frequent question I have got in my comment section, that where are you from? And sometimes I wonder that a lot of people have even assumed that I am from Nepal, I am from this country or that country. But let me tell you, I am from India, and if I would be specific, then I am from Jharkhand. And for those who don't know where Jharkhand is, so it is one of the state in India which is located in eastern part of India. So now let's move to the next question. In which class do you study? So currently I am in second year of graduation, which is about to complete in a month. Next question, what do you do in your free time? Okay, so this is really a good question, but whatever I'm going to say, it may sound weird to you because I don't get free time at all. Because most of my time is occupied by my study, my work and my hobbies. And there are multiple things I do every single day. So in that way, I don't feel that I get free time. So like if I have to read books, it's not something that I think that I am going to read books when I am free. Rather, I make my time to read books. And there's another reason I always keep myself busy, because I am a pro overthinker. So if I would not do anything or if I would not keep myself busy, I would constantly think about unnecessary stuff, which is never going to give me any positive result. So it's better for me to keep myself as busy as I can. So yeah, that's how I don't get free time at all. So now let's move to the next question. What strategy I follow to improve my pronunciation and accent? So when it comes to improving my pronunciation, there's only one step I have been following for a very long time, which is listening as much as I can. So sometimes I listen to a podcast or sometimes I watch any YouTube videos, because this is the only technique I have, because I don't have anybody who could help me to improve my pronunciation or who could make me realize about my mistakes. So if you're someone who do not have anyone who can correct you, so try to listen as much as you can, and do not only listen but focus on every single word if you feel that these words you have been pronouncing in a wrong way. And when it comes to improving my accent, I have never worked on it. It's natural because I have been speaking Hindi since my childhood, and that's how I have got this accent. So next question, how much time it took me to become fluent in English? So I have already mentioned this in some of my previous videos. But yeah, if I would be specific, then it took me around a year to become fluent in English and speak English confidently. I mean, I could speak English in 10 months, but till then I had no confidence. I used to shiver every single time before speaking in English. But in 1 year, I could gain confidence and I could speak English fluently. So yeah, it took me around 1 year. Are you from Hindi medium? I have mentioned this in so many videos of mine, but still a lot of people don't believe in it. But yeah, I am from Hindi medium, and even I am graduating in Hindi medium. So like all of my subjects are in Hindi. I'm pursuing history, so my history subject is in Hindi and all of my subjects are in Hindi. So yeah, I am from Hindi medium. So the next question is, did you take any course to learn English? No. I have never taken any course to learn English. I learned it just by myself by following multiple steps. And I'm someone who does not believe in taking course to learn a language, because for me, I always believe in working just by myself. And I think that I have potential to learn a language. I could learn English, but now I think if I would start learning any foreign language or any other language, I can learn it just by myself without taking any course. So it's not required to take any course, but yeah, if you feel that it may help you to get better at it as soon as possible, then you can take a course to learn that particular language. This is very funny comment I have got, and I wanted to mention in this video that please replace your background because it's not impressive. I know many of you may think that why does not she change her background and why does she shoot videos in just one particular room? And I do have a specific reason behind it, since I don't have artificial light and this is the only room I have available where I can get sunlight, and that's why I shoot my videos in this particular room. But don't worry, I will try to change my background very soon, I hope. So now let's move to the next question. What method I use to achieve this level in English? So I think I have already mentioned all the steps which I have followed to learn English in my previous videos, but still a lot of people complain and they ask that please share any secret to become fluent in English. But let me tell you, there's no secret to learn English and to learn any other language. If you want to become fluent in any language, you will have to follow these 4 steps, which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. There's no substitute to these steps. You will have to follow these steps. So I hope this point is really very clear to you. Next question is, I feel nervous while talking to others, and how can I overcome it? So here are 2 things you will have to keep in your mind. First of all, don't underestimate yourself, because I have talked to so many people and some of them have told this to me that, you know what, I am feeling underconfident and you're speaking much better than me. Why are you comparing yourself with me? I mean, there are a lot of people who would speak much better than you, but it does not mean that you have to show your insecurity to others. You should never let others know that you are not confident and you are feeling nervous. Even though if you are feeling nervous, just keep it to yourself. Do not let others know that you are not confident. This is very, very important, because once you have let others know that you are not confident, it may make you feel even worse. So it's better to keep it to yourself. And there's another thing which you can do, which is prepare as much as you can, because this is something I have realized that I have felt nervous and I have felt underconfident when I did not know anything about the topic. So if we have decided to discuss about any topic, I just felt so nervous because I did not know anything. So it's better to be prepared. It's better to prepare whatever you have to speak. So I hope this point is really clear to you. So now let's move to the next question. So the next question is what to do to expand vocabulary. So here are 2 steps I have been following for a very long time to expand my vocabulary, which is reading and listening. Try to immerse yourself in that particular language as much as you can, because it is the only way to improve your vocabulary. So now let's move to the next question. I feel empty while speaking, although I know a lot of words. Okay, so I think when it comes to feeling empty and when it comes to feeling blank, it happens with everybody. So if you are going through this phase, that's perfectly fine, because a lot of time I also get stuck. I know a lot of words, but I don't know how to express my thoughts. So it's perfectly fine. But still, if you want to work on it, then you can expand your vocabulary, because when you know a lot of words, you can use any words, you can use any synonyms of that particular word, which will help you to express yourself in a much better way. So the next question is, how can I learn English at home? So I have already made a video about how I learned English just by myself at home. You can go and check out that video. But if I would be specific, then here are 4 steps you will have to follow, which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Now you may say that why are you repeating same thing over and over again? Because this is the only way to learn a language. If you have decided to become fluent in English just by yourself, you will have to be consistent. You will have to follow your routine every single day with consistency. That's what I did. So now let's move to the next question. Can I improve my English just by talking to myself? Okay, so this is the question I really like, because a lot of people think about it. Obviously you can improve your English just by talking to yourself, but when it comes to boosting your confidence, you will have to talk to other person. I mean, I could improve my English just by myself in 10 months, but when it comes to boosting my confidence, I had to come out of my comfort zone. And there are multiple free apps where you can practice your English with other co-learners. So yeah, try to speak with others as well. So now let's move to the next question. Is grammar important for English speaking? Not really, because I have never worked on my grammar, especially when I was a beginner. I started speaking, and once I got some idea how to speak and how to construct any words, I focused on grammar. So when it comes to speaking, grammar is not very important, but if you want to improve your writing skill, or if you want to improve your English just for your academics, then grammar does matter. So it's completely up to you to decide what are your priorities. The next question is which vocabulary we should remember, because we face difficulty to memorize all vocabulary. This is really a good question because a lot of people is stuck here. And when I was a beginner, I also got stuck because I was memorizing every single new vocabulary which I heard and which I read for the first time. But it is not the right approach, because we cannot memorize every single vocabulary. So what we can do, first of all, find out that these are the words you are going to use them in your daily life, or these are the words which sound impressive to you and that's why you want to memorize them. So you can find it out in this way, but do not focus on memorizing every single word, because it will make you exhausted and you won't be able to memorize any of them. So it's better to find them out before learning them or before memorizing them. So that's all that I had to say. And there are a lot of questions which I could not answer, but I will try to make another video where I will be answering them. So that's all that I had to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and interesting. So please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.